What's good? It's your boy Low Man, and I'm back here for another video. Got a special guest today. You're not gonna believe who it is. The man himself.
Which camera am I looking in?
KevOnStage.
This is my single.
Yeah.
What up, y'all? It's your boy, KevOnStage. What up, Lord? How you feeling, man? How's your mama now?
Hey, man, everybody good. Mom's cooking.
Kaden?
Hey,
he
Kaden,
good?
everybody
That's my boy, Kaden, man. That's my boy. We went to high school together, even though he's only 9.
Yeah, man. Hey, I like to jump into it. I like to keep it light.
Jump it in light.
So, breaking in, let's give a little background on you.
Okay.
So y'all started out probably in one of the most unlikely places for a black family to start out. Now, y'all were in Washington, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
right?
that was when we started our career. We lived in Washington, so yes, very unlikely to start in comedy. I mean, I don't think Washington's known for much more than rain.
Yeah.
Now known for basketball. A lot of basketball stars came out around the time we were there. But yes, nobody was like, bro, you know who got the hot comedy scene? Right. Seattle. Tacoma.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, we but you get in where you fit in. You start where you are. You know what I mean?
Now, I watched the documentary, and on this platform, I like people to leave with inspiration, encouragement about the grind.
Yeah.
We're not talking about the results. Everybody can eat the fruit.
Yep.
But everybody don't want to put their hands to the plow.
Right.
And I've been following you, and just as number one, as a black man.
Yeah.
We're about the same age, and then seeing you be an entrepreneur.
Right.
Like, I watched it, I supported all your projects.
Appreciate it.
And I appreciate you keeping the price point. You could have went high, sky high.
That's the artist in me, my brother, my wife.
Yeah.
People always are like, man, raise it. But I'm like, man, I don't want people to see me if it's too much. Because everything isn't about making money. I mean, it always is about feeding your family. Yeah, but I just want to be reasonable. Yeah. And part of having my shows where I have them is to keep the prices reasonable. You know what I'm saying? I come from a family of 5, so I know it's like to get a family of 4 out. You know, that's a lot of tickets. To, Yeah. So I mean, if obviously I'm at an arena, the thing is, the bigger the venues, a lot of times there's a lot of costs that you have to pay regardless. Insurance. So that's why it's insurance, security, even for stuff you don't want. Like, I don't need security. We're gonna be good. You know what I mean? So. But while I don't have those costs, I can control a lot. Yeah. So I go to churches and I keep my team small so that we can all have a good time without having to, get rich, so to speak. Now,
you've done a little bit with both sides. You've done the clean comedy, and I know you've worked with Def Jam, and you've also All Def Digital, and then you've also built your platform within the church community. Yeah, which a lot of people say is not possible.
Yeah, I mean it's interesting, like, the Bible says, be in the world but not of the world. You know what I mean? So I'm just kind of who I am everywhere. You know, when I'm on, I don't cuss in any of my content. So if I'm on ADD, I don't cuss when I'm on my channel. So I mean, I grew up in the church, so that's always the base of who I am. Love God, love to serve God and all that stuff. And so I probably will always have church humor because that's like ingrained into my core DNA.
I'm a PK, so I understand.
Oh, so you get it, So, and when I was even in the clubs, like comedy clubs, bro, them comedy club people love them church shows. Just love it, because a lot of black people either grow up in the church, but we all have an understanding of it for the most part. So, man, and I just, a friend of mine coined this term, and it's so good. He said, you got to be aggressively genuine. You know what I mean? And that is be who you are at all times. And it's a lot easier to be who you are and not worry about what happens, because you're not trying to, well, let me be this person for the ADD people, and let me be these people for these people, let me be this person for the church person. No, this is who I am. It's I'm all of those things. So, people often get mad when I talk about politics and stuff, and usually I try to put a funny spin on it, but sometimes there's no joke. I was talking about R. Kelly, 45 minutes. I ain't not playing.
You were really upset.
I was legit like, bro, and mad at myself too. Like I played my part, because I heard the rumors and the stuff, and I was just like,
we laughed at the Dave Chappelle jokes.
Yeah, but see, and that's a good point, right? People get mad at Dave Chappelle, but I think y'all got another camera with the GoPro? Y'all really out here. But I think a lot of times comedy has its place in the discussion, because a lot of times comedians can say stuff that other people can't say and bring, light and comedy, but be touching on a real subject. So at the Dave Chappelle thing, I have no problem with that joke, but then we've got to say, yo, this dude's really doing this stuff. Like, maybe we shouldn't consume his music anymore. You know what I mean? So people, so I think, as comedians, we always see the world in joke form. You know what I mean? So it's our job to be clever with the comedy. But like at that time, I knew then. You know what I mean? Like I knew about the video.
Yeah.
And I really was just like, I mean, but the song slaps. So, I said all that to say, sometimes most of the time I'm getting funny, 99% of the time. But sometimes I'm just gonna say what I want. And if you don't rock with that and you gotta go, you gotta go. I ain't gonna hold you.
Right.
That ain't my problem.
Now, another good thing that I appreciate about you is that you hold your pillars, what I like to call pillars of your life, like pretty in a very strong way. You balance family, and I've heard you say at times you didn't make all the right decisions all the times, but as you know, owning your own business or your own brand, it comes with a lot of bumps and bruises.
Yeah.
Now, how important is the balance to the growth process?
You know, I think about that a lot. I think it's funny, me and my brother and Aunt, we thought we were gonna blow way before we actually blew. I remember one time, shoot, I think this was before I even had kids. So this was, man, I can't remember when I didn't have kids. It was a while ago.
I know.
And this lady was interested in our place. She was like, I'm gonna fly y'all out to Detroit, I think, or Chicago at the time. And I bought my wife a new laptop. Like, this is it, babe. I mean, I'm gonna be gone for 3 weeks rehearsing. I mean, I love you.
Yeah.
Because when I come back, I'm gonna be a star. We're gonna be out of here.
This is it.
When I tell you that didn't go nowhere, we never even got a plane ticket. And the computer that I bought her was infested with spyware and malware.
Oh my gosh, bro.
She couldn't even use it.
Couldn't even use it.
And it was, I mean, a long time. So I think balance is important. One, to remain humble. Two, to understand business. And probably the most important, I'm gonna say three, but I think it's actually the most important, is to have the character and the integrity to keep you in this business. And I think I'm almost thankful for my slow rise, slow climb, because you can get swallowed up in the industry and the vices of the industry. And I'm glad, you know, my character can now, you know, protect me and contain me in an industry that's not. See, here's the thing that's funny, Lo. The industry's not inherently bad. But what it is it will give you whatever you want. If you want women, drugs, money, power, if you seek that, no, these people's job isn't to build you into a great person. It's to get the best out of you. And if that best out of you is, you know, people get around you to for whatever reason, but it's not to build you up. You know what I mean? So a friend of mine gave me that advice, and I'm just glad that I don't need those things out of life. So I can just go be about my business. I perform my show. I ain't no after party for me.
I'm going to the house.
Man, a deacon in my life gave me the best advice. He didn't realize he was being funny. This was right after Tiger Woods thing happened. Remember his wife busted his windows in, right?
Got
just starting to perform hot and heavy, and I was in the clubs a lot, and these women were wearing, you know, club clothes, you know. So this deacon was like, look, now let me tell you what I'm gonna say. Listen to me what I said. You go in there, you go straight to the green room. You don't molly around and frolic around. You go to the green room, that stage. Okay, you do your performance. You go back to the green room, go back to that hotel, back to the airport. Don't entertain none of that.
Don't
you
stop
understand
at
me? Don't stop at nothing. Don't take no picture. I gotta take pictures.
Take pictures,
but don't be caught anywhere where nobody shouldn't be with your wife. And your wife ain't there. Don't be having nobody in that green room in that hotel room. You know what I mean? And that's kind of the mindset that I've taken into my career. Like, I'm here, I love my fans and support. I hesitate to use the word fans, but I love people who support me. But I'm not out hanging out. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to get caught up in that. And I'm tired. I'm hot.
Now tell me, how do you maintain the consistency? You put content up every day, which means you're shooting it, editing it. I'm watching you now do the Love Hour. Like, bro, even Zay Zay is getting in on it.
It's funny. This interview started at 5 o'clock. I woke up at 4:35 from a much needed nap. Had a video out that I had a video in mind. I got dressed, washed my face. I didn't wash my face. I got dressed. I would like you to believe I washed my face. I did not. I took a shower this morning. That gotta hold me till now. But I shot that video in a minute, edited it in 2 minutes, and posted it. I think one of the keys for me is shoot, edit, post before I put too much thought to it. You know what I mean? Because if you're chasing likes and the perfect amount of joke, bro, it'll take you so long. And then you don't even know what the internet's gonna like anyway. You know what I mean? There's some videos that I thought were gonna break the internet that wasn't even a leaf.
I'm gonna kill him with this.
Look at me now, guys, because when you see me again, I'm gonna be made of gold. Did nothing. and stuff that I just thought, nah, I'm gonna just throw it up.
Yeah.
So you just never know anyway, and just throw it up. And I don't mean like not quality, like do something you believe in, and post it before you a lot of people, man, they talk themselves out of even anything, trying to make it perfect, man. Man, who cares? Yeah. I'm posting a video a day, sometimes 2 or 3. Bro, I do my best. I shoot it, edit, post it before I can talk myself out of it. Now, and then just see what happens.
Now, give some people some advice on the people who are saying, but Kev, I don't have a camera, I don't have a laptop to edit.
Okay, I'm gonna show you something. So, the last 5 years, 99% of everything I've shot.
Say that number again.
The last 5 years, 99%. Matter of fact, everything I've shot has been on here. I have 2 Canons at home that are behind the bed. Actually, I think I gave one to my boy and forgot he had it to this moment. I started my first viral video, Lawrence is behind the camera, on a laptop, no camera, on a front-facing camera on my laptop. Shot that, edited on there, did that for the first 10. Then a company bought me a camera. Well, that's not ideal, but right now, the Love Hour podcast, Righteous and Ratchet, all my videos right here. And I could, update. You guys have very nice equipment, but this equipment needs to be, the files got to be transferred
all day.
Encoding and rendering, and I ain't got time for all that. By the time you finish this interview and just start to import it, I could have posted it. You know what I mean? So, now I do it on purpose. I keep my stuff low because people are like, well, what's your team, bro? I'm shooting it on this. Technology has afforded us the opportunity that all that is in the, and it shoots in 1080. You know what I mean? I usually compress it down to 720 just because I want it to come out faster.
Quicker.
But it shoots 1080. You know, some Apple phones, Android phones shoot 4K. So, and honestly, bro, you don't even need that. You know what I mean? You could do it on less quality if it's good. You know what I mean? Netflix just shot a movie on an iPhone. Steven Soderbergh directed an entire film and shot it on an iPhone. So if Netflix with $1 billion content budget says, I'm gonna shoot on an iPhone, you can do almost whatever you need on an iPhone. Or whatever the iPhone is for your business.
For your business.
And as you grow, you reinvest your money back into your business as opposed to going out and spending it on unnecessary stuff, put it back into your business. And if it's an absolute necessity, like if you're a makeup artist, a lot of times, sometimes it's better for you to have a better camera because for that line of business, you need to show how good your makeup is. But man, there's a lot of photographers who are, the iPhone portrait mode,
killing it.
Bruh, you can't even tell sometimes. You know what I mean? So again, like if you're shooting film, sometimes it's a necessity, but man, good stuff can be good and low quality. 2 most important things you need: good sound, good lighting. People will forgive a lot if they can understand it. You can shoot on a red, and if it don't sound like nothing, But we shot that documentary on a Josh shot the whole thing on a
shout out to Josh.
Sony.
Great work.
My boy Joshy Gam. Sony A7S. It's your $1,000 camera with a shotgun mic. $1,200. But he invested in that. He put that on his credit card, started going out and getting work, and every time he get paid $500, he put $100 on his credit card. You know what I mean? So you don't have no red. People always think if I don't have the top of the line, I can't even start. Trust me, you can start. And as you grow, you grow. Now my lighting setup is better because I can afford it. Bro, we first started, man. The Target, first of all, wait till it's sunny. Put your camera in front of the sunny part of your house and record.
Let that window light hit you, brother.
And honestly, man, sunlight is the best.
Perfect.
Natural lighting, like we shoot the Love Hour at 10 because on that side of my house, the sun is perfect. And my boy Josh, he just opens the blind. You know what I mean? They shot the whole doggone the movie with Leo and the Bear, The Revenant. Shot it all natural light.
All natural.
You know what I mean? So, but when it was dark, I had me a Target. The Target lamps that have movable parts, bro. Just
the little octopus arm.
Little octopus arm, bro. Set me up. You know what I mean? Or I've got the little, cheap 150 photo light setup, and then daylight bulbs are like $3. But I mean, it's hard to do it for free, but it's not expensive to do it. Like everything costs a little bit of something, So obviously forego something else, but bro, if you want to do it, you can do it. Because my first camera was an iPod Touch. And I shot a whole web series on that. Fatherhood, still on my channel. I bought a $199 iPod Touch. And that was my camera for a long time. You know what I'm saying? So people just be saying that because they don't really want to do it.
Now, you just shot the special, and amazing, loved it. What were some of the things, just real quick, that you took away from that as an entrepreneur, you said, man, I learned these things that I did not expect to learn by producing my own
special specifically?
Yeah, or just with y'all on the road.
One thing is relationship. Yeah. So luckily, the place I shot the special, the church shot it for me for free.
Yeah.
And gave it to me for free. Their one ask was, can this show be free for my members? And I'm like,
trade-off is perfect.
Bruh. You know, so sometimes, well, in business, relationship will get you a lot of places where money can't.
Yeah.
If I would have paid them for that, you know, and like paid them for those cameras, those people, like a production budget, you're talking about $70K
easy
production budget for those type of cameras, rented them, you know, all that type of stuff. Two, sometimes you know when to charge for things and when to not. You know what I mean? Like, I could have been like, man, but I got to make my money because this and that. Like, bro, that trade-off, it's very rarely an even thing. Like, they just, you know, so that's another thing. And also, honestly, how easy it could have been. Like, again, I shot it like that, but I know comedians who shot full specials on 7 iPhones.
Yeah.
Trying to pitch it to iPhone, you know, like, hey, I could do this. But bro, you really, with good lighting, I could have did that with iPhones. You know what I mean? Like, I really could have. And I've shot my first special on very cheap cameras. You know what I mean? Didn't go anywhere, but that wasn't the camera's fault. You know what I mean? I was just smaller than.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think just knowing that at that time it was necessary to do it was the right thing to do. But at another time in my career, I could have done it a lot differently and had a very similar effect. You know what I mean?
Now, what's like comedy is coming a lot to the forefront now because of all the things we're facing in culture.
Yeah.
What's next for you? Are you looking to develop new upcoming comedians?
Here's the thing, man. Me and my brother stayed up in this lobby for 4 hours last night.
Yeah.
Because we've always had a dream of having a media empire. And I don't mean like we're filthy rich and we're, you know, like...
Opportunities.
Yeah, but opportunities to basically own and create what we want and create opportunities for others. What we want to do is start off with stuff we own, these 3 podcasts, hopefully get those sold, get advertisers on the podcast. Now you're generating more income.
Yeah.
Then we want to start producing our own movies. Like I've already produced my own family affair production company. It's kind of our umbrella company. We did a movie called The Family Exchange a couple years ago. Wrote and directed, produced a movie for ADD. And main reason I did my own movie was just to prove that I did. Did it with $15,000 crowdfunded. Produced a documentary, which was great quality.
Great quality, beautiful.
Great quality. One dude shot and edited that whole thing.
Hey, we understand what.
Oh, y'all, it's just y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the stand-up special is long form. So I've always kind of been like, each year I should come out with something long form. You know what I mean? So this year is like the groundwork laying for income from touring, redirecting that into long form content. I've got a writer friend of mine, Doughboy, working on a film.
Yeah.
So we'll see if somebody else doesn't want to pay us to produce it. I got no problem ponying up myself, and then y'all can license it, or we just go direct to consumer. But the key to me is owning the rights, or we're partnering.
That's where I'm at.
Here's something I'm bringing to you. It's already written or produced.
You pay all the distribution
Just,
and all.
Break me out, because I can produce it for much less than you will ever be able to, because I don't have to pay myself union wages. I can get actors, people, homeboys to waive their fees, and now you got something for $10K that would have cost you $300.
Right.
So just give me what you would have spent on production budget. Boom. Now I done made my money back, paid my team.
And we good. Let's go.
Licensing fee, and we gone.
Yeah.
You know, so that's kind of the plan, to own and produce our own content, distribute it with partners if possible, or on our own outlets. Because I think, you know, with the special, I've proven that people will buy from me. You know what I mean? If you give them a quality product, they'll buy it.
Yeah. You can look right into this camera and tell everybody where they can find you at.
Yeah. KevOnStage everywhere. Go to my website. It'll have merchandise, show dates, all the content that we're putting up, things that are available for sale, for free, podcasts where you find them to watch, to listen. Just go there and you will find.
That's right. This is your boy Lo. I'm here with KevOnStage. Great interview. appreciate you taking the time to
My
do
brother,
it, man.
Golf Porch, stand up.
Keep going all day.
Appreciate it.
Hey, we all we got, man.
All right.
And until next time.
All right, y'all. Goodbye to all the cameras.